Hey everyone, Eggman here with another video. Today I've got a fun set 1 Goku deck that ended up placing third at its ARG Easter event. It went 3-1 Swiss, and then after a top cut to 8, he went 1-1, so he ended up getting top 4 and third. So really cool. His own words is that he was supposed to be judging the event, but his friends wanted him to play, and everyone, he's got a really cool community in the stores like that. So they're like, yeah, we're fine if you play, and he's like, okay, I want to be able to judge, so I'm going to just play a really silly deck that will probably get clobbered. But no, he went up, going 4-2 for the day, and so and getting third. So that's really cool. And yeah, let's jump into the deck profile. So set 1 Goku, if you don't know what it does, it's double strike. that is literally what it does. It has double strike on both sides, and it's a draw 2 leader because it's really old. And then also on the awakened side, when you attack, you draw 1. So there's that. And that's pretty much it. And you just try to put pressure on your opponent. It sounds really simple, but having double strike always seems really good a lot of the time. So the only thing this card's missing is ways to kind of gain advantage on its awakened side, which kind of can get you stalled out. But I think he's fine. So as long as you run enough self-awakening, I think that's the main thing. So going through the cards, so we've got 4 newfound power Son Gohan. This card's really good. Just being able to have green and get self-awakening and 15k crit is really good. I'd say just crit's really good because already they want to you get pressured enough by the leader already, so just having to combo, if you play this turn 1, having to combo 2 cards to get out of that just seems really good and kind of brings them down to kind of what your hand size is. So there's that. And then we've got these exploding energy duo. So what these guys do is, so you probably know what the Vegeta does. When you play this card, you just blow up all 1-cost cards in your opponent's side of the field. So that's really good, especially against the skillless Goku matchup. And then the Goku, when you play once per turn, actually, you get to choose one of the Vegetas and itself, and they both get plus 10k. So just the fact that you have essentially 2 15k attackers for 2 energy is really good. So there's that. It can be really powerful, the fact that you also get to blow up stuff. And then also, your opponent, the idea of this deck, as he told me, is just make as many small attackers as you can. And even though your opponents can attack over some of them, they can't, unless they have some actual field wipe or something like that, they can't, they'll get overwhelmed. Overwhelmed, not overwhelmed, overwhelmed. So there's that. And then super combo asparagus, because it's the best one for green. And then we also have 3 double impact Krillin. This card, especially since we're running mono green, this card can be really good just popping something that's really obnoxious. I think that's a really good card. It can blow up Son Goku striving to be the best, which can be a trouble against half the cards that are attacking with this deck, but I think it's really good. Then there are 3 speedy entrance Chile. I think this card's okay. Nothing super good, but it's just a free blocker, and if you need that in the matchup, you're fine. So you have some ways to blow up cards, and I think that's good. So there's that. 4 of the vanilla Super Saiyan Son Goku. This card can be brought out with the dimensional support Trunks, and just the fact that he's a big old 20k. You can just really beat down your opponent since you're always threatening, double strike with your leader. It can be really powerful. So there's that. And then there's also the energy of the gods duo. So Goku, both of them, if your opponent has two or more battle cards in play, you get to draw. You could play these cards for 1, which helps out the playing 15ks for 1 essentially strategy this deck's going for. So Goku, you get to draw a card, and then Vegeta, you get to blow up cards on your opponent's side of the field up to a cost of 2. And it's a sparking 2 as well, but there's that. And then also surprise attack Frieza. It can be really good with all these blow up effects too, both Vegetas and Krillin's. Just being able to get a free 15k crit out as well, I think is powerful. I think I said this, dimension support Trunks, this is a 20k crit, so that's really good. And then also there's Super 17. This is a really good finisher for the deck. The fact that you're able to just drop this guy, and he's got double strike, and You also, so his auto is that you get to pitch 2 cards, and your opponent has to pitch 2 cards. That can be good if you have like some extra cards you can't use. And then also, there's the when you swing at this card, you also can't your opponent can't negate it too. So it's a really good finishing condition. You know that you swing with your leader when they have 2 life left. You're like, aha, I have a negate, and then you just super 17, and then they're like, oh shoot. So I think that's a really good thing, and that can be really powerful. And I think that's it for the battle cards. For the extra cards, we've got Feet Kamehameha. This is like, people have been theory crafting this deck with this leader, this card with this leader for a really long time, pretty much as soon as it got announced. So Feet Kamehameha says if you have you have to have a green Goku leader, but if you do, when you combo with this card, you get plus, is it 10k or 15k? I think it's 10k. I think you get 10k or 15k. Let me see. Feet. 15k, aha, yes. Okay. So you get 15k. Yeah, so 15k in crit. So on the Unawakened side, you pay 1 energy and you have a 25 crit double strike coming your way. And on the Awakened side, you have a 30k crit double strike for 1 energy. So that can be really good. And it's great for like defending as well. I think that's a really good card. So this definitely has pressure. I think Feet Kamehameha is what makes the difference for this deck in a sense of, you know, you don't gain a lot of advantage, but being able to just drop 2 cards out of their life for free almost is just super insane. So there's that. Then there's also 4 Shocking Death Ball, because you need it's really good, and it's also self-awakening. I mean, it's awakening based on them attacking you, but it's still really good. Can also blow up something, and you can still surprise attack Frieza, so that's really good. And then 2 Preemptive Strike. I think this card can be really good in this deck, especially since you can win with your leader, but the fact that you can just they try to play something with 3 energy and then you just play Preemptive Strike and they're like, oh cool, I'm done. So I think that's really good and can be really defensive and help with this kind of mid-range strategy. So that's it for the actual deck. Some additional notes that he had for me. Let's see. So first, his matchups. So he dodged Super Shenron, which I think I'm not sure what the matchup for this, but I'm guessing Super Shenron would win. But because there are actually 2 at his event, and I think he had at least 16 people show up. So not like, you know, a pretty fair size ARG like store event. So let's see. So round 1, he lost against Androids, going 1-2, and then round 2 he went against a green BR Broly and he won 2-0. He went against an announcer, and he went 2-0, and then he went against a skillless blue-yellow deck, and he went 2-1. So he had a 3-1 record, and then in top 8, he played against announcer. I'm not sure if it's the same one that he played earlier, but he went 2-0, and then top 4, he went against Vegeta Baby, that lost, and he lost 0-2. So I think top 4 was him, Vegeta Baby, a Super Shenron. I'm not sure what the other one was, but maybe it was another Super Shenron. What else about this deck? So any additional things from me? I think cards to consider is there's the 1-drop Frieza, which I think can be really helpful for this deck, just because it's no, not leaders, build deck. I think the only thing that I'd be afraid of is not being able to self-awaken. It's so important in this deck, and if you get stalled out, you kind of lose. So, and I think Infernal Emperor Frieza is a really good pick, if not in the sideboard. That can, just help you awaken in a lot of ways. I also think, like, where is it? Just the card on everyone been talking about for different reasons. Hyperspeed Son Goku can be really good too. The fact that you can just you pretty much get to awaken with this card, and then you get to drop a 30k crit. I think that's important. It might be a little bit late for this deck, but I think this can deserve a spot in the deck. And I think that's about it. Is there anything else that can really just use your energy to awaken? I mean, like Khalifa, yeah, but I don't think that's worth it. I mean, I guess it's okay, I take that back. If you want to drop the skillless package, I think putting Khalifa in would be really good, just because it's still a 2-drop 20k. You don't get to use Overwhelm to get out a critter, but maybe that can open up some room for some other Overwhelm cards, such as like Mira. Mira can just be like a game finisher against this deck, and Like even like Scientist Fu, I could think could be really powerful. But I think so that's just an idea as well, just because it's a 2-drop that also Self Awakens, and I think Self Awakening can be a tough thing in this deck. And I think that's about it now. I don't think there's anything else. I mean, this card can be good. I don't know. It's a weird card. I don't know how I feel about it. I think the package he has right now is good. So, and with that, I think that's about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the deck. And once again, shout outs to Derek for giving me this list and for doing so well with it. So, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.